Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and welcome back to Let's Play Resident Evil 2. This is episode 7. Last time we finally used up those Mayan stones, and we faced down the chief, who then got killed by a parasitic chestburster type thing, which then got much bigger, and we fought it. And we found our way out of the police station through the sewer. Unfortunately, we lost Sherry after she got sucked through a sewer drain. And now we have to find her. Alright, I grabbed the bow gun last time, but I think I'm actually going to switch back to the pistol, because there's one thing we might need it for, and I'm not sure if the bow gun will work. Remember to equip it. Alright, we are good to go. No, that would be the other elevator, which we cannot access. The sewer is still filled with mostly harmless web spinners. We also ran into a net Birkin in the last episode, who gave us a very long explanation of how the Raccoon City outbreak started, what the G-virus is, and what happened to William Birkin, who is confirmed to be the horrible monster that we saw closing in on Sherry. Alright, so this is where we need our valve handle. I guess every valve in Raccoon City is the standardized shape. Also, I'm not really sure why these valve handles would be removable. That seems like something that should just be built in. And then we're going to turn it again, even though we don't know that we need to do that. Since we're not immediately going back the way we came. We're also, let's see, grab one of these herbs and use it up, I guess. Just put us at full health. Grab these incendiary rounds. I'm not really sure why that would happen. Why would the gas cylinder pop out in an emergency? Is it so you can move it so it doesn't explode if there's a fire? Because otherwise I'm not really sure what the emergency would be. And there's the garbage pile, with Sherry in it.
Sherry!
Apparently there's somehow a giant crocodile that fit into that tiny room. He must have been just crammed against the floor. Well, I'd say this considers an emergency. I take back everything I said. Give him a little bit of the Jaws treatment. Blew his head clean off. So yeah, I'm not sure why there was a giant crocodile down here. I mean, you know, it's a sewer, so of course there's going to be a crocodile for some reason. I don't think that really carries if it's not New York City, though. I don't think that's just a widespread myth everywhere else. Wait, so did this door also consider giant crocodile to be an emergency and close? But yeah, look at how big that thing was, and look at the size of this room. He would be like squished between that wall and the wall behind me. And William Birkin would have been just walking all over him. Well, Sherry's here, but...
Come on, wake up, Sherry.
My stomach. It hurts.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. Come on, let's go.
I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. Now we've got Sherry and one of the medallions we needed to go through that waterfall in the sewer. And how convenient, there's the other one. He appears... Sherry, get out of the way. He appears to have killed himself. Or someone else just shot him in the face. So, some more shifty umbrella activity leading up to the outbreak. Nope, that's not the way I want to go. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but if you get too far away from Sherry, she'll just kind of sit down like that, and you can't leave a map without her nearby. So you gotta run back to her. So you kind of have to like run, stop, just so she can keep up. Valve handle saves the day once again. As there is, for some reason, a valve control for this fan. Which is now cockroach free. I guess they only like little girls. Maybe Claire looks too big to annoy. Well, that corpse wasn't there before. Just try not to step on a cherry. Oh, geez, zombies. Yep, there are zombies in the sewer now to replace the spiders. But not in this room. Just that one room there. Alright, now, they are actually being somewhat of a threat, as they are in the way. know, that lab door here, or not lab door, but the path to the lab, doesn't seem very secret, so you can see it right through the waterfall. It's... In the Umbrella Mansion, there was at least kind of a hidden passage in the catacombs, or not the catacombs, the caverns beneath the mansion. There's a waterfall kind of blocking it, but here it's pretty blatantly obvious. Maybe it's just the graphics difference. I always think there's something here, just because why else would this camera angle be here? But there's never anything on the shelf as far as I can tell. So there's a flare gun here. If we have our lighter, we can activate it, though it is an optional thing. We're going to skip that, I guess. And all it does is it reveals that there is a key in this corner, which is also an optional key. I guess we'll probably see that as Leon, since he has a lighter, but I don't really want to run all the way to the safe room and then all the way back just to show you that. I guess it's kind of a nice touch that it isn't something that just appears once that light goes off. It is actually there. The light just shows you it's there. I like that even on the PS1 they could do the detail of the shell casings not only ejecting, but bouncing off the environment. Oh, there's another one. Down. There's also another corpse here, but it's not a zombie. And he has the spark shot. Spark shot's pretty neat. It is another one of the special weapons that will reduce your overall score for using it. But, again, we're not going for a big score, so we're going to show off all the weapons we can. Nope. Not gonna waste the spark shot on these zombies though, because like the other special weapons, it only has basically one magazine, and once that's empty, it's empty for good. Playing the Resident Evil HD remake right now. The zombies in this feel way easier to down. But again, this It's a bit more of a faster paced Resident Evil than the first one. Alright, new safe room, time for some inventory swapping. That's still kind of wasteful, but I usually end up with more health items at the end of the game than I actually can use, so I'm not really worried about running out completely. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I forgot I picked up an ink ribbon there. Oh, right, we don't have any grenade rounds because they're in the grenade launcher. Alright, take these, swap them out for that, take that. Alright. Actually, you know what? I probably don't even need to do that. The excitement of inventory management. I probably could have just cut all this out. But then you wouldn't be getting the full Resident Evil experience. The game has a pretty great soundtrack. It's never really in your face, but it's pretty good when it's there in the background. Do I want to even take these? Sure. Seems like a bit of a waste of space, honestly, but we've got the slots. We got a map of the factory. That's the map of the factory. It is 2 rooms. Good thing we got that map. Sherry, no. Don't get stuck. It's pretty much the main reason why I took the flame rounds, is so that that pile right there wouldn't be wasting space. Could at least be in the grenade launcher. Who is D? Despite them saying that the sewer is the path to the Umbrella Lab, it's actually pretty far away even from that, because we have to take a tram to get to here, and now we have to take this train elevator.
My stomach hurts.
Hang in there, Sherry. You're far forehead's burning up. I've got to hurry before the embryos pupate.
Claire, you probably didn't want to say that out loud. She might have heard you. Sounds like we've got ourselves a hitchhiker. Birkin looks like he's having a bad time of things. Luckily for us, the spark shot happens to be particularly effective against G-virus monstrosities. Kinda looks like a railgun, but it's more of a lightning gun. Does not have unlimited range though. Did it not fire that first time? Well, he's got a big pool of blood, so he must be actually dead this time.
Sherry.
Claire?
Oh, you're finally awake.
Isn't this...
That's okay. You keep it. I'm sure it'll keep you safe.
Thank you, Claire. Even though I'm an only child, neither of my parents ever spent much time with me because of their work. I grew up alone, but now that you're with me, I finally have someone to rely upon.
Sherry. Rest here for a bit. I'll be right back, as soon as I found the antidote for you.
And thus, we lost our jacket. Also, I'm still not sure why Claire has this, like, chest knife holster. Is that just a normal, university student thing? Is it because she was a biker? Anyhow, we finally made it to the Umbrella Lab, the final area of the game, so that seems like a good time to call it for this episode. And now I can't save. So that'll do it for episode 7 of Let's Play Resident Evil 2. I've been Shadefyre as always, and I will see you again next time. Hopefully sooner than later. You all folks take care.